everybody. Welcome to the Always Late podcast, your favorite podcast that never comes out at the time in which it's supposed to come out. We miss weeks. We leave episodes in the bank for weeks at a time. It's our bit. That's the bit. This is the Always Late podcast. It's the name of the podcast. That's what you know that you're in for. It's the Always Late podcast. That's the whole bit.
Joke's
Obviously,
on
it
you.
has to be.
I've been secretly building this bit for 5 weeks. That's why
This
the dog
open
episode hasn't
idea.
come out yet. I've been
Yeah,
building
the
it.
the
I've been building the suspense for the
yeah,
Always Late
we're
podcast. We're rebranding.
yeah, we're recording this now. And I think we recorded an episode with Alex's dog like 3 or 4 weeks ago that's still not out.
Um,
When
I can probably see how old the file is. Let's
maybe it's
see
two
here.
weeks, but I think it might be 3 or 4.
It was a month ago. 6/19.
Okay.
It's been over a month since we recorded that.
Well
And
then,
it's just been fucking sitting there. I've been waiting for this bit. I've been waiting for the next episode we do for the Always
you
Late
gotta stop.
podcast.
I was gonna say block autism, but I don't think you're doing block autism. So you gotta stop with the slop autism,
It's not
the
even
friend
slop.
slop
It's not.
autism.
Man, you would have loved the game we played. You would have loved it.
Meowgic,
Yeah, it's like Yap Yap, but with
but with
cats
cats.
and like
Wow.
platforming. It's like Yap Yap, but better. Instead of
Okay.
like it was so much. It was so much fun. We've already beaten it though, unfortunately. There were only like 5 levels. I think we have 1 level left, maybe. I don't remember. But
Well, a game that short is obviously meant to be played multiple times.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we discovered all the spells and stuff. It was fun. There's a spell called Sunset Ride where it puts a little cowboy hat on the person you're casting it.
That's fun.
And then there's it's an insta
Yeehaw!
kill.
I'm a cat wizard.
Ah, but like they make little sounds like purring and meows. It's cool. I like it. It's a good game. It was definitely worth the money. Me, Penguin, and Gingy were having a lot of fun with it. Um,
It is so easy to get like you and penguins like and Gingy, you all fall into this category. You all fall into this category of quirk chungusness where like it's very easy to identify what sort of game will permeate your fucking shield. It's like, all right, we got cute cats. They make cute cat sounds. You run around with three of your friends. Bam, easy. Easiest three Steam purchases from Alex, Gingy, and Penguin we've ever made in our lives. Oh,
well, lately I've been doing farming simulator games. Game.
yeah, farm autism.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
farm
farm
autism.
autism. That's the autism that stopped us from the dog episode. There you go, farm autism.
Yeah, I have about
That's what we got
108.
going on right
How many
now.
hours do I have in this game? I have 20 hours in Coral Island with Penguin, and in the solo game that I'm playing, where I'm basically just min-maxing autism farming, like basically just maxing out the money as much as possible every day. I have 182 hours logged in so far. 30, like 35, 36 of those hours was from a previous playthrough when the game first got released. When it was in early access, but then and then like it got fully released a while back and I never really went back to it. So I have about 150 hours in this game.
My lord. I don't think there exists a game that I have that many hours logged in. Like, I think the highest number I've ever seen in a video game's hour log on any of my systems would be like, oh, maybe GTA 5 on my PS5, which also counts the PS4 hours. But even then, I think it's just shy. I think it's like 140 something because you said 150, right?
Yeah, I have 150 in this game in 2 months.
Yeah, in fucking 10 years, I have like 140 something
Well, I mean
hours in Grand
every
Theft Auto
every
5.
mainline Pokemon game hits 450.
That's true, but though, yeah, well, no, not for me, but
For
I hit
me,
like
every
I
mainline
think
Pokemon game hits 450 for me.
I think the highest hours I've ever logged in a Pokemon game is ironically my least favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Shield, and I think in that I have like 80 hours.
That's wild. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of it is like bad. Like I think I don't want to load the Switch up right now. I think I'm almost to 500, which will be the most I've ever put in a single game that's been tracked.
I
Um,
think the highest number, hold on, I want to see because it's either GTA 5 or it's Smash 4 for the Wii U, which is in my Nintendo Store app. I can see that statistic. One second. I don't have the Nintendo Store app on this phone. Entertain the people, I get the Nintendo Store app. In fact, this is perfect timing because we do have to pause the episode regardless. So I will be back in a minute. I will have the Nintendo Store app and will be perfect.
all right. Hey everybody. Future Alex here while editing this episode. Uh you're probably wondering what's going on. Why is Future Alex here? You never hear from Future Alex. Uh so while recording the video, Riely asked me to pause the episode. I hit the little pause button on OBS, and when we got back, I accidentally hit the stop recording and did not realize it for almost the entire episode. Cannot remember when I remembered it, but yeah. So the rest of the episode is going to be audio only. Unfortunately, thankfully, Riely has the bots, and the episode was saved because it was a pretty good episode. Hopefully, you guys keep watching, or I don't know, listening at this point because there's no video anymore. Um, but yeah, so this was 100% my fault. I fucked up, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the episode. I'm so sorry about this.
So bad news, folks. Turns out Nintendo hates me. Won't let me sign in. I don't know why. I tried to change my password. It said I had to put in my nickname. I literally checked my nickname on my Switch to make sure it was the right one. Nintendo still says it's the wrong one. So we'll never know for how many hours that I played Smash for Wii U for. Or if you're a real fan, you can hear that information on a previous episode, I'm sure, because I think when the Nintendo Store app came out, I talked about it. But unfortunate. But the point is, I don't play games a lot as much as you do. You got crazy hours on some of this shit.
Oh yeah, I found I know that from your little backlog thing that you posted with only 16 games in it.
Is it only 16? I think there might be a 17th now. I think a 17th game has hit the towers.
17. Those are rookie numbers. Do you know how much, bro? I sat through and just went and just like started hitting next page, next
No, it's
page, next
16.
page.
It's 16.
Bro, I was hitting next page, adding all the games that I've played, like of all time, things that I remember that I've played. Right?
Oh, you made a backlogged?
Yeah, I'm not gonna post it till it's done. It's not done yet.
The purpose of my backlogs not is not I'm not tracking literally every game I've ever played ever. It's I'm beat any game I've beaten since like November 2024 I've put on here and I've written a review for. So since the end of 2024 I've beaten 16 video games.
No, I'm doing like of all time.
That's fair. I don't remember a lot of the older games I played though, so I'm trying
That's why I
to
was running through the list and just looking. So, what we're
I'm
talking
writing
about here.
reviews for all of them now. That's the big thing for me. This is me dipping my toes into writing. Is that I'm reviewing each of these games when I log them.
So, what we're talking about here
Yeah.
is your little backlog right here.
Or are you gonna show it on the show?
Of course, I'm going to show it on the show.
Hell yeah. Screen share it so I can follow along as well. That's what you're looking at.
So, here we have Riley's 16 games that he's played throughout his entire life.
My whole
All
life. All time. Never played any other video game besides these ones.
so we got fuck man, why is this like hold on.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just gonna let it go. What is this? Why is this? Get that out of here.
Get out of here.
So here's Riley's backlogged. You can go to backlog.com, do whatever you want.
Yeah, go to backlog.com/u/Riely to read all my game reviews.
I don't want to reveal I don't want to reveal what I have up here. You could probably see, but that's something else I'm going to bring up later.
You wanna showcase one or two of these reviews, whichever one might interest you.
There was one I was making fun of you for. What was
Oh,
it?
were you?
Yeah, you posted it, and Penguin and I were making fun of you.
Would it be the Star Fox 64 one where I admitted to using save states? Is that why it's funny?
I see your review.
Oh, go back. Go to reviews on my page. There you
Reviews.
go.
Okay. So most of the time when you're gonna do a review, hold on. Most of the time when you do a review, 1 is bad, 3 is neutral, and 5 is good on a scale of 1 to 5. Right?
I
You
mean,
can
I
agree with
kind
that.
of
You can agree with
basically.
that.
I mean, I kind of just think of it as I'm rating it out of 10, and I do the math in my head of what it comes out to out of 5.
Okay, that's very autistic.
Yeah.
First off, second off, on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 is bad. You hated it and will never touch it again. 3, you enjoyed playing it, but you will never replay it again. I feel like that's fair. That's a good even ground, right? You really enjoyed it, but you're probably never going to play it again. And 5 has great replayability, and you really enjoyed it, and it's like in the top percentage of games that you've played. Is that a fair
Okay.
ranking assumption there?
Fair, fair.
And then your 2 and 4 are 2, you didn't really hate it, but it wasn't as enjoyable as you thought it was going to be. And a
Okay.
4 would be the opposite. It was more enjoyable than you thought, but not one of the best games you've ever played.
Okay.
Now, for some of these games, South Park's Stick of Truth, you can make a really good thing on that because it's got story, it's got it's a unique game, stuff like that. Punch Out, you can talk about the rage of not being able to beat it for years on end and it taking you a while and taking many tries, but you still enjoyed it.
To be clear, this is the Wii version, which I'm great at and beat very easily.
How the fuck did you come up with 3.5 stars on Pokemon Red? This is so goddamn specific.
Because again, my little autism brain just rates it out of 10 and divides it by 2. And I find Pokemon Red and Blue to be a 7 out of 10 video game. They're
That's
just
really fucking autistic. That's like Rain Man autistic, Riley.
I know. Oh no. But
Anyway, we're gonna go to his reviews. I want to highlight this one right here because this is the one that we were making fun of you for because 3.5 seems very specific.
okay.
Where it all began. This one is certainly rough around the edges. We're talking about Pokemon Red version specifically. This
Mhm.
one is certainly rough around the edges, but just has so much charm and whimsy attached to it that it's still a delightful experience. The code is held together by duct tape and hope, but the spirit of the Pokemon franchise we know and love today has been present from the very beginning. Probably one of my favorite rival storylines. The sprites are sometimes weird, but never to an upsetting degree. There's some there's I don't know about that one. Uh and the sprites with different designs than they have later are fascinating. These are probably some of the easiest Pokemon games to pick up and play. False. And I highly recommend them for anybody looking for a sold
Yeah,
sold
there's a couple
retro
typos.
RPG
That's meant to say
experience.
solid retro RPG
It
experience.
says sold. It says sold. I'm
Okay,
not trying to be pedantic
I'll fix
here
it. Okay, you are being pedantic. I'm telling you what the typo is. It's supposed to say solid.
I'm aware that it says solid. I have a little bit of common sense here when
Good, good.
reading
And you also got it instead of if. That one you fixed automatically.
because T's and F's look the same when you're reading quickly.
Oh, true.
So you don't catch that. You see sold. I'm not
And also
reading each word individually.
when I say easiest ones to pick up and play, I just mean that they're the least complex. Like any fucking monkey could play Pokemon Red and Blue.
What the fuck do you mean? They're like one of the hardest games to learn.
What?
If
They're
you've if
simple as shit. They could be
Well, maybe if
any
you've
fu
never played a Pokemon game before, but there are easier games than Red, than the
Yeah, yeah,
original
not just that. I'm
games.
not talking about like you're overcomplicating it. I'm not talking about like level curve and shit. It's just like it's an uncomplex world. You go, you catch some Pokemon, you do some gyms. You don't really get lost that much. It's not really that hard of a game. It's just very simple, is why I say that, as compared to other Pokemon games.
Ah, here we go. 2.5 for fucking original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not the Genesis version. This is the Game Gear original Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a different video game.
While it hurts me to score this game so low, as I'm a big fan of it aesthetically enough so that I mostly kept a positive attitude throughout the game, it's just not the best. Lots of cheapness, very unforgiving. The screen crunch, due to its original release on the Game Gear, is felt, and the whole screen jostles whenever you jump. Harmless enough, I wouldn't advise against playing it, especially if you enjoy the aesthetic as much as I do, but overall, it's not the best. See, that's a 2 star. I don't know why you're giving it a 2.5.
Again,
I'm
5 out
getting
of
hung up on the
10.
fucking stars. I'm
5
getting
out of
hung up on the
10. Divide it
stars.
by 2. 2.5 out of 5.
Anyway, so like you can pause and read his reviews. I'll put his Do you want me to put the backlog in the fucking description?
You should. Yes.
So like you can pause. I'm not going to read all of them,
Give us one
but
more.
like
I'm having fun with this. I'm
but
having
yeah.
fun listening to you read out loud.
Okay. Not Arceus. I wanted ZA. I want to critique your ZA because I feel like I have very different feelings about this game.
Okay. Interesting.
I would not give it a 5 star, by the way.
Fair. I mean, that's your
The
opinion, but
story,
I
okay, for my specific ranking for ZA, since it's a newer game, the story itself gets a 5 star. The gameplay gets a 3.
interesting.
And I think that drops it to a 3.5, unfortunately. So that's where I stand on ZA.
Okay.
I don't really like the
Well, wait.
gameplay.
If the story is 3, well, I guess you might just value the gameplay more. That makes sense. I was gonna say, wouldn't that make it 4? But
Well, you
perhaps
could
you
have the
just
best
give a higher
gameplay. You
late.
could have the
Yeah.
absolute best gameplay ever in the history of video games, but if the gameplay is shit, then
You
your
mean
game
best
fucking
story in the history of
sucks.
video games? Because you said gameplay twice.
If you have the best story in the history of video games, but your gameplay fucking sucks, you don't
Don't,
get anything.
don't
If it's
repeat it
hard to
condescendingly
play,
like you weren't the one that said it wrong.
the Legends series lands a perfect slam dunk once again. Okay, this game is brilliant. I love the idea of a Pokemon game taking place in one large city, seeing the people and Pokemon live together. This may be the most alive a Pokemon game has ever felt. I think I think Arceus beats that out. Arceus really like
Well, Arceus is very
Arceus
like
really threw
small and
you into the
intimate.
time
It's
and
like a
place.
well, I mean, Arceus is very small and intimate though. It's like a small little village and like
But that was charming though. There was charm. ZA
for
didn't
sure,
have that
but I'm talking
charm.
about like alive. I mean, like it's like a bustling fucking cityscape filled with people and Pokemon, and I like that.
If I had one criticism, it wouldn't be that the battle system is bad, but I am really attached to the old system, and it does irk me slightly because I know if this had a more traditional battle system, it would literally be the best Pokemon game ever made. False. It's not far off from that regardless, but the battle system is a lot of fun in a vacuum, so it's not a big deal. I prefer Legends Arceus, but that's not a knock. ZA is a winner for sure. So my problem with ZA is the grindy, like Pokemon games should not be grindy as this was.
What do you mean?
The idea of doing the infinite battle royale or the battle royale or whatever it's called. The idea of doing that constantly every single time, it it's a cool idea, but it wears out very, very quickly to the point where it feels like a chore.
I disagree. I love the
Other
ZA Royale. I think it's one of the most fun systems ever. Because, like, Alex, what you failed to address in that criticism is that literally every Pokemon game ever made in the history of space and time is grindy. This one is just grindy in a more unique and interesting way, which I actually like as compared to the usual, where it's like, okay, here's this cool campaign I'm doing. Oh shit, now everything's 8 levels above me. Time to spend 3 hours in the fucking tall grass. I much prefer it's like gamified. You're actually fighting trainers.
Not all Pokemon
Uh,
games are grindy. You should not be grinding in any of the newer Switch games at all.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah, maybe the newer ones.
The
Well,
older games like Pokemon Red, even like some of the DS games, and like
everything up until like the earliest you could argue is X and Y.
I was gonna say, X and Y is where they stopped the grindiness aspect of it.
Nah, it comes back. It's on and off.
When
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon was not grindy.
Those games are hard, dude. You gotta fucking grind.
You shouldn't have to grind. That's kind of the point. That's why they give you the EXP share right away. You should be
Yeah.
able to go through the story relatively easily.
Okay, Alex.
Anyway, so like you can pause, read whatever review. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can check it out. Um, let me switch over real quick. I don't need you seeing anything.
Yeah, secrets.
I don't need you seeing all my bookmarks. It's not what I need right now.
Dangerous territory for
Oh, it's
sure.
a very dangerous territory. I also don't need my shit saved right now. I don't. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go to my backlog first. Is that going to work?
Oh, we're checking out your backlog. I thought you weren't going to show it off because it wasn't done.
Well, it's not done, but I mean, I showed yours off and shat all over it, so I might as well show mine. Like, I don't have any reviews. I've just been adding games. That's
And
all
you're not
I've
even
been
writing
doing.
reviews. You're just like putting all the games you've played in there.
Yeah, it's like a autism folder.
Well, for
It's
me, it's
just an
also an autism folder. It's just a deeper level of autism because I got to review every game I play.
okay. Let's bring this back up. All right. Here is my backlog of games that I have yet to play but would
You've
like
yet
to.
to play. Okay.
Have yet to play. That's another feature I'm backlogged. We're not sponsored, by the way. Um, so we got SCP Containment Breach multiplayer. I really want to get Penguin to play this, but she calls me autism every time I bring it up. So like, Alien Hominid. I loved the. It's from the same people who made Castle Crashers. So this has been a game that's been on my radar for like decades at this point, but I never
Alex,
really had
I
an
didn't know you were into
opportunity to
Castle
play.
Crashers. We should all play fucking Castle Crashers.
Bro, I've been playing Castle Crashers long before you even fucking
I've
knew
never
what a
played it
video game
before and I've
was.
always wanted to. It's one of the most fun co-op games I've ever seen footage of. It looks very fun at least. We should play Castle Crashers, the four of us.
Here comes Nico. This is on Steam. It looks like a super cute game, but they also want
Another cat
$30 and it
thing.
doesn't. No, no, she's not
Oh,
a cat.
okay.
It's like Paper Mario if Paper Mario and Animal Crossing had a child.
Well, wait, so is it an RPG or is it just it's paper but it's Animal Crossing?
It's Paper Animal Crossing kind of,
Okay.
but like you go around and do like little quests for people and stuff. It's one of those like little feel good comfy games. But
Interesting.
it's 2D paper guys in a 3D world, which
That's
seemed really
fun.
interesting to me. Plug and Play and Kids, I watched Markiplier play them. I figured I'd put them here because I would like to do it for myself for like a YouTube video or something. Cat Quest is another game. There's Cat Quest 1, 2, and 3. I'll play those eventually, but those aren't super high on the list. I need to play Spyro. New Pokemon Snap is on here. I own it.
Man,
I
new
have 5
Pokemon
minutes in it.
Snap. That's so funny that you have the same exact. I have taken the shrink wrap off the case and put it into my Nintendo Switch one time, opened it, and then said, "Actually, I don't feel like playing this right now." And that is the only time I've ever opened the game.
I played 5 minutes and then I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm going to go do something else."
I like the
Sonic
original
Unleashed is
Pokemon
on here
Snap,
as
so I'm
well.
sure I
I need to
would
play
like
Pal
it.
World. Detective Pikachu is at the very bottom of this list,
Is
and
that even like
anything
a good game?
what?
Detective Pikachu?
I don't know.
Like, what are the
Okay.
reviews like? I wonder.
Fuck.
Let me see.
I don't know. Temtem is
Detective.
also a game that I own. Dragon Quest Builders 1. I played 2 and I played 2. I 100%ed it, all the achievements on Steam, and played it for 120 hours. Like every day hop on it and play. Um and
Okay,
they
just for the record, folks, if you were curious as well, looks like mid to good is kind of the range here. I see some sixes, lots of eights, 133%, but I think that might be a mean website with mean people. So I think it looks like about mid to good is kind of the range.
so yeah, these are the games that I plan on playing eventually. Some more than others. Like Detective Pikachu, I would like to play it at some point in time before I die, but I have absolutely no desire to play it at this moment. So
Fair,
sometime
fair.
between today and the day I die, I will play it. Probably. Destroy All Humans. I've heard very good things about this. This is like a cult favorite. Um, I never really had a chance to play it. So if we go over to the profile here, I have 188 games added in here
Yeah.
and 20 games backlogged. So if we go over to games here, you can see I've been adding like anything that I found, right? So you got like Among Us, Sonic Advance 3, Fusion Frenzy, Sonic Adventure 2. Like just any game that I've played, fucking Dinkum is on here. Sledding game.
Have you
Like
are you into Sonic Adventure 2?
I'm pretty sure I played Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay.
Or it was Sonic Advance 3. It was one of the two, so they both get added. I don't remember what it
Okay.
was.
Do you not remember that whether it was like a three-dimensional game or because those are very different games, those two games.
What was the classic Sonic one on the Game Boy? Wasn't that
That
Sonic Advance
that
3?
would that would be Advance 3. Adventure 2 is a 3D game for like
Oh, okay. Well
the
then I'll get that
Dreamcast and GameCube and stuff.
I'll just get that out of here then. So like this website has like a whole bunch of other stuff on here, like Webkins is on here. Some of the downloadable mods that you can have. Did you ever play Smash Bros Project M?
I want to, but I never have.
Very cool. It's
I
basically a
know.
mod for Smash Bros GameCube, I'm pretty sure.
No, no, no. You misunderstand. Smash Bros. GameCube is the one everybody likes and loves and is untouchable by God. Smash Bros. Wii Brawl, people don't like that one. So Project M is a mod that makes Brawl more like Melee
Okay, yeah.
and
I
adds some
mean,
extra characters and stuff. And
like I know Mewtwo's in it. Uh I tried to stay away from like mobile games, but some mobile games well, not
the
unfortunately, but
Dokkan Battle.
well, okay, Dokkan Battle has a decent amount of hours in it, so like Magikarp Jump gets added just cuz it was a good game at the time. But like there's also like browser games like Pop Tropica that I played the shit out of. We got Scriblio
Hell
on here.
yeah, Pop Tropica, let's go. Didn't they
Uh
kill Pop Tropica? Is that still around?
no, it's still around, but like the dude who made it sold out and now it's like fucking dumb.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to pay for it to get like anything. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
it's dumb. But like, I was going through this and I found games that I haven't thought about in decades. Like Scribblenauts was fucking amazing. Um, we got Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I probably put hundreds of hours when I was a child. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Like, there's a lot of
Man, you're
games,
playing fucking Unk. Unk fucking Minecraft.
but we got like Phasmophobia, Escape the Backrooms, some other Steam games that I was playing, stuff like that. Like, I was just adding games as I found them, pretty much. Like Pokemon Go, so yeah, like this is my thing. Pause. I have no reviews, no list, no nothing. This was just adding things at the time. So
Yeah, no, yeah, I didn't really use it for cataloging. Basically, how I found backlogged is from another website that is
oh, I
also
didn't
used
realize I
by
wasn't
autistic
sharing my screen
people.
as I was going through this.
I
Oops.
was just listening to what you were saying. I understood. But fucking brain. What was I saying? You distracted me. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. So the way I discovered Backlogged was there's this other website that also exists to review media that you've consumed and rate it out of 5 stars and write reviews for movies called Letterboxed. That my one of my favorite YouTubers, Mumkey Jones, is very into and talks about all the time on his podcast. And I was like, I wonder if there's Letterboxed, but for video games. And I looked it up, and I was recommended Backlogged, and it's been fun to review all the games I've beaten.
Trying to not like completely dox myself here with the reflections and shit. Okay. So there was yeah, like the backlog thing, the minute you posted it was actually kind of cool. I was adding a whole bunch of stuff. It was fun to see a whole bunch of games that I haven't thought about in decades.
Well, I'm glad I got to feed your autism a little bit.
But like mainly I've just been playing Dinkum. It's a good
What is
game.
dinkum? It sounds like something you would call somebody if you were like
It's
bullying them in
Australian
middle
Animal
school.
Crossing without the real world time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
they removed the real world time requirements, so you can just sleep through the days as much as you want. And there's also combat with some of like aggressive animals like kangaroos and sharks and crocodiles. It's a good game. I have a good town going, and I've been making a lot of money. It's just at this point, it's just autism playing something to do while I wait for other games to come out.
Speaking of town, whatever happened to town? You remember town? You probably
Town.
don't, just based on that name. It was like fucking like 5 or 6 years ago. Game Freak announced they were working on a non-Pokemon RPG, and its like beta name was Town. I don't know whatever happened to that game. Little Town Hero. It came out in 2019. Okay, I never heard anybody talk about it, so I'm sure it's not that great.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on Steam.
mixed or average. Okay. Yeah. Game Freak isn't owned by Nintendo. Pokemon is, but Game Freak themselves are not. So yeah, the Little Town Hero is multi-plat, baby, but apparently it's mid. It looked really cool in the like direct where they announced it, but maybe it didn't end up being as cool as it looked.
$25. I mean $25.
Well, it's like a whole JRPG.
It's got mixed reviews with 14 people reviewed it on Steam. That's not good.
Only 14 people.
In
Oh
the past
no.
in the past 6 years, only 14 people have actually reviewed this game.
Oh, Game Freak. You should have stopped with Timbo the Badass Elephant. That was a great non-Pokemon closer.
Little Town Hero, they have Giga Wrecker and Tembo the Badass Elephant.
I still can't believe there's a fucking Game Freak game called Tembo the Badass Elephant. So funny. I should play that game. They also made Drill Dozer for the Game Boy Advance, which is a fun little game that I also have played a little bit of. It's cool when Game Freak
Oh,
makes
Game
games
Freak
that
has a
aren't
whole other
Pokemon.
game coming out?
Oh
Beasts of
shit, when?
Reincarnation.
Oh no, I heard about this. Yeah.
Game Freak's brand new
Beasts.
title, Beasts of Reincarnation, is an action RPG with a fusion of real-time and turn-based combat. Experience the innovative one-person, one-dog action RPG in the beautiful yet harsh world of Beasts of Reincarnation.
This shit's Game Freak? Holy shit. And
I remember when. Oh, maybe this is the
this
one
comes
that they
out
were
in like a
talking about a
week and a
while ago.
half, too.
August 3rd, yeah. Fuck Game Freak. This is what Pokemon could be.
Oh, shut up.
This is what Pokemon could be if they actually cared and Pokemon Company wasn't cheap fucks.
All right, folks. Well, we better get to talking about our topic today because I do not know where my ring light is, and we're burning the daylight oil. What?
Where'd we leave off? Fucking OBS just stopped the recording for some reason. And I haven't
Oh,
noticed it. Where the fuck did we leave off? How much do we have to redo? I swear to God, man. Eh, dude, I'm gonna kill myself.
everything since we paused. You
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Dude, I hit the unpause button. I swear to God, I didn't do anything.
And you didn't look to see that the runtime was ticking up
It was
and that it was still
working! It was
recording?
working! There's like 2 seconds of us talking after I unpause.
Oh, well then what the fuck?
I don't know! OBS is fucking dumb! God damn it.
Well, that was a nice podcast we had, Alex. I think it's time to turn it
No,
in.
no, 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 because I don't have time the rest of the week.
No, I was actually just talking about the podcast in general. I think this is fate trying to tell us something.
All right, everybody, we're gonna start this fucking over. I'm gonna
No, we're
splice in the
not.
first.
Welcome
No,
to
no,
a
no, no, no,
fucking
no, no, no,
audio
no.
episode of
We're
Detour
doing this
Ahead.
because I want to get the show done.
Welcome to the audio only episode of Detour Ahead, folks.
Whatever.
It happened again. We lost like fucking 25 minutes of the show in video form. So
I'll just get rid of whatever I have. Doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, keep it. We
Nah,
could
it's
probably even
gone.
splice it. Okay.
Well,
You're so fucking volatile.
there's 25 minutes of shit that's gone. I was gonna at least try and speed through a little bit of it so we could somewhat recover. It doesn't matter. I'm not splicing shit. Just send me the audio file and I'll upload it with the fuck like we used to.
It wouldn't have been that hard. Like the idea is very sound. You just do the video for the first part, and
I'm
then
not uploading
our
6 minutes of a fucking video. That's dumb.
what? 6 minutes? We only did 6 minutes?
Yes. We only did 6
Oh,
minutes.
okay. Well, yeah, this is audio only then.
The past almost fucking 45 minutes is gone.
Okay, yeah. Audio only it is then. Fuck.
All
Well, now
right.
they
Well,
saw neither of our backlogs, but we narrated them well, so it's okay.
anyway, what we got something to talk about before we end the show.
We do. We do.
Something that was originally supposed to be done 18 days ago.
Yeah, something like that.
By far the wackiest fucking, not even wacky. Wacky's too nice. The I don't know why we still have cameras on.
What, you don't want to look at each other and talk to
Well,
each
no, I'm
other?
hungry. Um
That doesn't there's still food in your mouth is the problem. It's not seeing you eat the food that's the problem. It's you having the food in your mouth while we're podcasting. Put the fucking sandwich away. You ate a
dude,
whole fucking chicken thing before the show, so you
I'm
didn't have to do
hungry.
this.
I didn't eat at all today. What the fuck are you talking about?
You ate a whole fucking chicken tortilla, motherfucker,
That was
before
like
we
nothing.
started. We
That's
were
empty
2 minutes late
calories.
because you ate a fucking chicken tortilla.
Anyway, we did fuck 1776 the musical. That's what we did.
1776, folks. Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World stars as second U.S. president. Well, I guess at the time, the Constitution. what am I trying to think of? Congress. That's the
Declaration,
word I was trying to look for.
Congress, yeah.
Yeah, a Congress member, John Adams. Um, and I
That's why
love
you
this
wanted to do
movie.
it.
This is another example of I guess you just didn't get it, but I had a great time with this.
I feel like you're biased because you know somebody, you know one of the actors.
I mean, it was cool to see fucking Mr. Feeny from Boy Meets World. That's not the only reason why I like it. I just thought it was fun. He's probably not even my favorite character. I really liked Benjamin Franklin. He was fun. But I thought this movie was a very fun way to tell the story of the Declaration of Independence. There were wacky characters with fun personalities. I liked the sort of way that it depicted this like ragtag, very early example of what the American Congress is. I enjoyed John Adams being an asshole, Benjamin Franklin being a goofball. That guy from I think Philadelphia who sang that song. I don't remember his name anymore because it's been fucking 3 weeks. But he sang that song about getting a resolution on independency. That guy was cool. Shout out to that guy. It was fun.
You know, there was only one thing that kept me going. Martha Jefferson.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, true.
Dude, women bet like I know we had this talk when we reviewed Grease, but dude, women I don't know what it's all the fucking chemicals in the water or some shit like that, dude. It's all the microplastics.
Are they making the frogs gay and doing this? That's
No,
crazy.
it's making the women not as attractive anymore.
Damn.
Dude, go look at Grease, which was made in the 80s. Go watch 1776 and tell me Martha is not the most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, like the old timey like women. There's something like elegant about them that's like unique.
Sophisticated
But
is what we don't have anymore. There is
I
no more
still
sophistication.
I still find myself more attracted to fucking the modern white girl than I am to that. Like it's an interesting novelty. It's like a different kind of attractiveness, but I still find
Whores.
myself preferring fucking plastic ass white whores in the in the
Whores.
modern year. Yes.
You want the whores. I'm looking for a wife. Martha I said Martha
Listen,
Washington.
we're in a new era. Sometimes you can turn a whore into a housewife.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. It doesn't work that way.
Or at
Once
least
on the
into a
streets
wife.
for
Maybe not a
always on the
housewife,
streets.
but at least into a wife.
No, the women nowadays go to clubs. The girl who played Martha Jefferson in this goes to ball. Goes
It
to
goes to the
like
ball, goes to
yeah, goes to the
galas.
ball, goes to galas. You need sophistication, not whores.
But
Anyway,
man, she was mad for the penis though.
I mean, why do you like it's every
What?
man's dream.
I mean, true, so true. It's so funny how much of this movie's plot is John Adams is pissed because Thomas Jefferson is too busy fucking his wife to write the Declaration of Independence. That might be one of the funniest parts of the movie when like Thomas Jefferson comes out and like drops a little note after John Adams and Benjamin Franklin just had this fun little musical number with his wife, and now she's come back home to him. He comes out, he drops a little note down, and John Adams is like, "Oh my God, did he finish it? Is it finally done?" And he reads it, and it says, "I'm taking my wife back to bed. Go away."
It was a very interesting historical movie in terms of like history. I did find
It's a
that
fun way
interesting.
to depict this story. Like it was an
However,
interesting story to
my
tell.
biggest gripe is it literally felt like grown men LARPing. And I feel like Martha Jefferson at the end of like after filming was
And
done and they're
Hamilton
like,
doesn't
"Cut."
feel like grown man LARPing. Okay.
Hamilton had better music, that's why.
Fair.
Hamilton was fun. This felt educational.
I don't mind something being a little educational if it's fun, and I think this movie was very fun.
This was more educational than fun. Hamilton was more fun than educational. That's why it's better. But I was a little frustrated that Hamilton was not involved in this at all. Or did Hamilton
Yeah,
not
that's
show up until
true.
after? No, Hamilton
Wasn't
showed
wasn't he in Congress?
later, I think.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let me look this up because maybe I was just coping. Maybe I like Hamilton way too much.
I feel like I might even remember the name Alexander Hamilton being uttered. It's just he was not at all central.
When did Alexander Hamilton move to America? Arrived in the American colonies in 1772. Yeah, at the age of 15, so he would have been what, 19 at the signing?
Yeah. So yeah, he should have been there. He probably was. It's just that he was not at all important to the story they were telling.
He did not sign the Declaration of Independence. He was a 19-year-old student at King's College.
Oh, okay.
That's why he wasn't in the movie because they didn't give a fuck about him. But
They didn't
yeah,
give a
it felt like a
single
bunch of
fuck.
grown men LARPing, and I really feel like all of them had to tell their wives they were going on a hunting trip just to
By the
go
way,
do the
every
movie.
fucking musical in the world feels like grown men LARPing. Let's get this straight.
Nah, but this was way more specific than that. Like other musicals doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're watching actors replay things. This felt like a bunch of grown men who were friends in college were like, "Yo, what if we do this?" And it's like a musical, and they're all like slightly gay. Like they married women so they could hide, like Republicans. And every
Yeah.
single one of them was like, "Yes, let's do it. Let's make a movie about the signing of the Declaration." And because we already lie to our wives and tell them we do Civil War reenactments, let's just go do the let's go do the signing of the Declaration this time. We'll switch it up for a weekend. And then like the conversation with their wives, "Hey, honey, me and the guys are going to go on a hunting trip for the weekend." But then there's that one wife that's cool with it and joins their little reenactments, and that's Martha Jefferson.
That's Martha Jefferson. Yeah.
That's my headcanon. But like I don't mean to shit all over it. It was not like a drag to do. Like there was not a lot of like whimsy. It felt like something you would see. It really okay. This is the best way I can describe this. It really felt like something you would watch at school when the teachers said that they didn't want to fucking teach anymore.
But I always liked those, or at least a lot of the times I did.
Yeah, but like when you're in a school setting, like and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna watch this. It's about the signing of the Declaration." You immediately just like, "Oh, zone out day, cool, great. Where I'm just gonna
Nah,
sit in here
I'd
and do
get into
fucking
it, dude.
nothing."
I paid. I was fucking. I sat my white ass down, and listened every time they played My Friend Martin. Okay, I was locked in every year. Is this a unique experience? Did you also watch My Friend Martin like 10 times in school?
No,
Did you ever watch My Friend Martin in
I don't
school?
know what the fuck you're talking about.
You didn't. You never watched My Friend Martin. That's
No,
crazy. Please tell us in the comments if you've ever watched fucking My Friend Martin. My school showed this to me. It had to have been a double digit amount of times. Like fucking every year they talked about Martin Luther King, they would fucking play this movie. And it's a cartoon film about a teenage black kid who time travels in order to save Martin Luther King's life. But then he comes back to the present and segregation is still a thing. So he has to undo it, and that's the plot of the film. Is he like get no, I think he goes and gets young Martin Luther King and just like takes him to the future to be his friend instead of dying. And then there's still segregation, and all of his white friends hate him now. And Martin Luther King is like, "You have to take me back." And he's like, "But you'll die." And Martin Luther King is like, "I know, but I must." And it's a great film.
for the record, I'm doing a little side research here just to prove a point.
Is it not
Um,
called My Friend Martin? It might have a slightly different title.
no, 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 no. You're no, no, no. You're all good on that. I still have no idea what you're talking about, but
Oh, I thought that was the research you were doing, is into this film.
no, 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 no. I'm doing research into something to prove a point for something in a minute here.
Can we do like
Um,
Media Club weird educational shit they showed us in school edition? Because I really want to show you My Friend Martin, and I'm sure you have a
Man,
weird
dude, I
one.
want to review fucking Song of the South, bro. That's what I
Did they
really.
show you that in school? They showed you fucking Song of the South?
Yes!
Okay, Song of the South, My Friend Martin. Let's go. Black
Riely, the
History.
grade
What month
school.
is Black History Month?
February.
Oh, well, shit. Well, maybe we
I'm
won't do
not.
it for Black History
Riely.
Month.
Riely. I am not reviewing Song of the South in fucking February, bro. We'll do it right
Okay,
before
fine.
February or right after, but we're not doing it in February.
Okay.
That's a fucking big no. I'm not doing that shit.
Okay.
What episode is this? 85? I went. Fuck, man. I can't find what I want, dude. I
What are you
hate this
looking
shit.
for?
Looking for a specific episode that we did. Don't mind me. No, you know of Song of the South, right?
Yeah, it's that racist Disney movie that got banned. And actually, I do. This is a movie that I should watch because although I've never seen it, there is a one part of it that is a very big part of my childhood, and I'm sure you could guess which part it is because I think this is the case for everyone. I had no
I have
idea.
no idea.
I had no idea what it was from, but I cannot tell you how many times I sang karaoke with my grandpa. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Boy, oh boy, what a
All right.
wonderful day.
So
Shout out
my
to
research
Zippity doo
is
dah.
my research is done. I would like to
Okay.
prove a I would like to prove a point because off air you brought up the idea of possibly not doing video episodes anymore. I shot it down immediately. Now, I'm not putting you on blast here. I am
Okay.
defending myself specifically for this episode. All right?
Okay. Okay.
We've been going strong with no fuck ups for over for almost 3 years. We're on 168, 167, something like that. The last episode that got fucked up due to problems on my end of the recording was episode 62 with Violet.
No, wait. Isn't the Sonichu Medallion episode after that, which is also audio only?
What got fucked up on the Sonichu medallion though?
The video. With that was an audio only episode because the video got fucked up.
How did the video get fucked up? I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember what happened, but as a result of whatever happened, it is an audio only episode.
You sure?
Yes. It was a whole bit that Sonichu ruined our video. That was part of the thing.
Fuck, man, where's the fucking thing? Not me looking at thumbnails trying to fucking
and I mean,
find it
yeah,
in this
I
goddamn
never
hellhole.
claimed that you had issues recording the videos. That wasn't my point.
Oh well, I guess that one counts.
I think that one was you didn't capture my audio on OBS. That was one of those where it was just you talking to nobody in the video version.
Oh yeah, but like, still, two fuck ups since we start. Two fuck ups. That's not that bad.
Yeah, no, my point was not you fuck up the video so much that I don't want to do video
But even then, that was
anymore.
2 years ago. That was when you first
Yeah,
came
that
came
was
over. So it's
never
been
my
two
point.
years.
This has never been the point.
I'm just saying that I'm surprised it took this long for it to go and fuck up again.
That's fair. This is the first time in a million years that it's happened.
Like we didn't fuck up at all in 2025.
And you probably don't even remember how to fucking edit audio anymore. I'm gonna have to do it.
Well, I don't have the audio file. I'm just
Well,
upload
I
it
can
raw. I don't
send you
care.
the audio file.
Just
You
upload it
shouldn't
raw.
upload it raw. Either you gotta edit it or I gotta edit it. Don't upload it raw. There's like
You edit
5
it.
minutes of silence.
If you edit it,
First of all.
I'll get the other one done quickly.
Okay.
That's the fastest way to get the other one done quickly is if you get yours done and say you're uploading it on a specific date, that forces me to get the previous episode out.
That is a fair point.
But so did you have a favorite song for this silly thing that you had us watch?
I don't know. I'm trying to make a call. It's kind of between it's kind of between three, but I think one of them is pretty solidly an honorable mention, which is He Plays the Violin. Like obviously a great song. Uh the Martha Jefferson song, of course. Uh and I think the two I'm really stuck between are But Mr. Adams, the song where they try to figure out who's going to write the Declaration of Independence, and The Egg, which is the Birth of a Nation song. I think I'm gonna give it to But Mr. Adams because I just enjoyed the like back and forth and them like tried each of them coming up with their own excuse to blow it off and going back and forth. Like it was a fun sequence. I'm gonna give it to But Mr. Adams. What about
That was
you?
the one I was thinking of too. That was the only memorable one. It was the only one that was like catchy enough to fully remember.
Not even He Plays the Violin in your Martha of Jefferson love.
She's got a sophistication. She's got like a sophisticated manner to her. That's why. That's what's attractive. Like the equivalent nowadays would be like women like girl boss CEOs or whatever, but like they have too much power.
That's fair.
Martha Jefferson was still in that era of women are property. Women are not property now, and I'm not saying women should be property, but that sophistication comes from the meekness of a woman in that time period. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I understand you.
Yeah, I
But
have
real
to
quick,
clarify, women are not property.
just because you're shitting on the whole soundtrack, I'd like to highlight two other songs that I enjoyed, which are "Sit Down, John," which is the like introduction to Congress song. I enjoyed that one a lot. And I also really liked "The Lees of Old Virginia." That's like the comic relief number of this musical. Every musical has one. For this one, it's "The Lees of Old Virginia." With good old Mr. Lee from Pennsylvania singing about a resolution to independency and making a bunch of puns about his name. That was fun. I liked that one too.
Felt a little
I think that's actually what I was going to give it to when we did this originally, but thinking about it more, I prefer But Mr. Adams.
that one the comic relief one, the Lee song felt a little too forced into the show, into the movie.
I could see that, but like I feel like a lot of comic relief numbers and musicals feel that way, and
Yeah,
I've
but
always loved
some
them.
of them like the comic relief aspect feels forced, but the song fits with the story. That didn't really fit that well with the story. Like if they cut that out, it
Okay.
wasn't super necessary. But oh, so you know how I'm collecting Funko Pops?
I'm aware of this, yes.
So I have not bought Funko Pops in a while. Minus the they're doing zodiac signs now. So obviously I had to buy the Pisces one because it's two little axolotls and it's cute and I like it. Uh so I haven't bought in a while and I realized that I haven't bought Pokemon ones in a while and I've been trying to get all the Pokemon ones.
Okay.
So I went and looked to see how many I was missing. I'm missing about 14 and Amazon says it's going to be about 200 and some dollars.
Jesus.
200 and like 34 or some shit like that and I'm like, "Fuck, man." I'm actually kind of fucking pissed because there's no way I can afford that right now. I will say the cool thing, like I know I'm trying to stay away from the life updates, but uh
Can
next
pepper
time
him, you know.
I am going to see the Odyssey movie tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I should. I want to see that, and I want to see Supergirl. I really need to get to theaters. Maybe I'm just gonna wait because Spider-Man comes out in 9 days. So maybe I'm just gonna wait until Spider-Man comes out, and I'm just gonna spend the day at the theater and watch all three of them. That might be the move.
So a while ago when the trailers first started coming out and like for the Odyssey and they were like showing them on TV and shit, my dad texted me and said he really wants to go see the Odyssey. I fucking love Greek mythology. So tomorrow, me and my dad are going. I extended the offer to my mom and my sister, but they said they're not interested. And I'm not glad that they're not going, but it's been a very long time since it's just been me and my dad. So I'm excited to go do something with my dad. We're also getting fitted for suits for my sister's wedding at some point.
Is
We're
your
doing
dad
that
gonna be
tomorrow.
mad that Helena of Troy is black?
I think my dad just knows Christopher Nolan makes good movies and wants to go see it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm ready to go see it and see all the inaccuracies. That's my autism is I'm going to see it to see what they left out.
Yo, all the
And
fucking
from
inaccuracies of this fucking interpretation of a fictional story. You and fucking Elon Musk, so annoying.
well, I'm not saying it's a criticism. It's
Okay.
because I don't
Okay, I'm
I
sorry, but
know
I've been listening to Elon Musk be like, "Oh, we need an accurate version of the Odyssey.
no,
I'm gonna give Mel Gibson $100 million to make an accurate version of the Odyssey that is in Homerian Greek and is perfectly accurate to the poem."
I'm not looking I'm not looking for historically accurate. I'm going to see it because one, it's an Odyssey and it's a Greek mythology movie. We haven't had a Greek mythology movie in a while. I think the last one was Clash of the Titans, maybe.
A fucking Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
No, I'm not. I'm no 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 no. We Rick Riordan. You got Greek mythology on, and here's all of Greek mythology. Rick Riordan starts picking things out that he likes, and then makes a bookend movie out of them. I'm talking like an actual rendition of a Greek mythology story. Percy Jackson is an interpretation of a Greek mythological world. It's an inspiration, not something that was written down. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is like 70% it's a retelling of the Odyssey. Percy Jackson is taking Greek mythology and molding it into your own kind of universe. They're two separate things, and I could go on and on about this all day.
Okay, well I know Percy Jackson himself is not part, but I assumed there were elements of true Greek mythology within the tale of Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Well, yeah, it's loose to say the
Okay.
least. Like they're not making they do their best in my opinion, and it's very entertaining. I like Greek mythology. Anything is great. I read a whole shit ton of Rick Riordan when I was a kid, and I loved it. Um, I'm just
I
saying it's
used
not based off of specific stories. There are elements of things that are taken from stories and put into this universe of Children of the Gods.
just brief sidebar. I will say that I've always thought that Percy Jackson was gay and made fun of anybody who liked it. But now, whoever made the new Percy Jackson show is who's making the Power Rangers reboot that's coming out soon. So I might have to watch that show just to see what I'm in for. So I might have to surrender my biases against Percy Jackson.
But I want to go see it because I want to see how Christopher Nolan looked at Homer's Odyssey and how he turned it into an almost 3-hour film. It's the autism in me that wants to see how it was done. I want to see what was in, what was out, uh how certain people were depicted. I want to see how deep the Greek mythology inspiration goes. I want to see if whenever they have Athena on screen, I want to see if they have like an owl accompanying her, or like some of the symbols of the specific gods. Like Athena's animal is an owl. Usually she's accompanied by one. I want to see if I don't remember the fucking dog's name, but if Odysseus's dog is in it, probably not, because that's a very small thing. But when Odysseus finally makes it back to Ithaca, before he goes and like kills all the suitors and shit, before he like meets his wife, he is turned into an old man by Athena to protect him from the hundreds of suitors that are there trying to win his wife over while he was gone. And It's a small line that has been included in some of the animatics that are made for Epic the Musical. Oh, it's Argos. Argos is the dog. Odysseus has a dog named Argos, I'm pretty sure. And Argos is the only one who recognizes Odysseus when he gets back because he was turned into like an old frail man and nobody recognized him except his dog. So I want to see if they include the dog. Probably not. I'm not going to be let down if they don't.
How long did
But
that dog be alive for?
it was probably like it would have been 20 plus.
That's too long for a dog.
Well, they say the dog passed slowly after like shortly after Odysseus like everything was resolved, but dog was waiting for Odysseus to come back. It took him 20 years to get back. I want to see how they handle Cersei. I want to see how they handle Calypso, the Cyclops. I want to see how they handle Poseidon because he's the main antagonist of the entire movie. Or not movie, but of the story. So I want to see how things line up. I'm not going there to criticize. I'm going there purely out of interest to see what actually lines up, and I'm not going to be upset if things don't. Like I already know that a big part of the story when I could do a I'm gonna cut myself off now because I could go on for like
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
another 45 minutes of this.
Hey Alex,
Uh
I've got a super fun game for you for us to play.
yeah.
So out of all of the characters in this movie that you would know the names of that are main characters, only two of their actors remain alive to this day. Guess which ones?
What are we talking about?
1776, the movie we still haven't finished talking about because we still have two wrap-up questions. And now I
Oh
came up with
yeah.
this fun game.
I don't know, man.
Which
I don't
two do
even
you think
remember
are
the
still alive?
Adams and Jefferson.
You got half of it. Adams is one of them.
Yeah.
Jefferson is not. Jefferson's gone.
Martha Jefferson.
It is Martha Jefferson. She's still kicking. John Adams and Martha Jefferson still kicking. John Adams got to be on his way out though. That dude's getting fucking old. He already looked ancient in Boy Meets World, which aired in the early to mid '90s. So he's getting fucking up there. Uh, but but yeah, those two are still kicking around. But we gotta talk about our favorite character, and we gotta rate it out of 10. Alex, who's
Favorite
your favorite
character would have
character?
to be Thomas Jefferson.
Hell yeah, what a hero. My favorite character, shit, it's such a toss up between John Adams and Benjamin Franklin. They're both so good. John Adams is very, very sharp tongued in a way that I enjoy. He's got his wise cracks, and then Benjamin Franklin is just this very like almost like wisely goofy is like the way I would describe him. Where like he's very nonchalant, he's very silly, but he's also like you could tell he like knows what he's talking about. He's a very smart guy. It's a very interesting. I'll probably give it to him just because I really find that character archetype interesting. Where like he kind of has this air about him where like if you didn't have a lot of media literacy, you might see him as like the dumb one, but like he's very casual and very silly at times, but he's very smart. And I really like how that was depicted. So Benjamin Franklin.
That's fair. He's a close second for me.
And then rated out of 10. I'm sure your rating is going to be quite brutal. So let's get it out of the way.
I'll do a 4.
Okay.
It felt way too educational for something that I was watching in my own apartment. I think I would have liked it a little better if I was in like a school setting almost, which kind of sounds insane. But like I think I would rate it like a 6 if you put me in a school, like not even like attending school. If you put me in a classroom setting and had me watch it, I think I would enjoy it more because I would feel like I was learning. Almost like does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know how like movies hit differently when you watch them in theaters versus when you watch them at home, right? Like a 10
Yeah.
out of 10 movie in the theaters could be like an 8 to 8.5 when you watch it at home because it doesn't have that same feel to it. You don't hear the music boom through your bones.
I think
You don't.
like I don't think it goes both ways. Really? Well, I guess I would have to technically, but it's like the way it's kind of framed. Like I'm sure movies have gotten like extra points from the grandioseness of the theater presentation. But I'm very conscious when I watch movies from home to like judge them fairly, not just be like, oh, this isn't loud or big enough. I'm gonna knock off a couple points. But
Well, no, it's not like loud or big enough because you can change the sound, but there's a certain feeling of experiencing a movie for the first time with a group of people. Even if you don't know them, if you're going to the movie by yourself and you have a whole bunch of people in the theater, there's that camaraderie, that unspoken silent camaraderie between you and everybody else in that theater who's watching this movie for the very first time. It's a sense of community where everybody wanted to watch it. Now, regarding this movie, there's a sense of educational value to it, which did not turn me off from the movie, but I feel like I'd be more invested if I was in the proper setting. If I was in a school and you showed me, I feel like I would have actually like enjoyed this a lot more. Because when you're in a school, you feel like you're supposed to be learning. And if you watch this, you're actually learning loosely on the process of how the declaration was signed. So you get this sense of like things match up. Things.
it's such like a 14-year-old argument. Like, oh, it's too educational.
I
I
didn't say it
love
was
being
too
educated.
I didn't say it was too educational. I'm saying that if I was sitting in the right setting, an educational movie, s- if I'm watching an educational movie in an educational setting, the things would connect perfectly, and I think I would enjoy it more.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm not criticizing the educational aspect. I'm saying me being in my apartment where I play silly fucking friend slap games doesn't hit the same as watching an educational movie while you're at school or an educational setting.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I could see that angle. But me, I'll sit and I'll watch stupid YouTube documentaries. I like to learn. And when it comes to learning, this was a very fun way to do it. I enjoyed it. There are some fun little tunes. I think the actors were all very good. Did good depictions. The writing was good. It was like the fun sort of jovial take on early American governance. I had a great time. I'm giving it a 9. I love this. Not quite a 10, not perfect, but I loved it. It was awesome. 9.
Okay. Sorry for the whole tangent about Greek mythology.
That's okay.
I'm sure next week I'll have a whole fucking breakdown of the movie. Not saying I'm going to take notes or anything. Like,
Should we just put off Tommy one more week and I'll go see the Odyssey and we'll do an episode on the Odyssey?
do you want to? I mean, I don't want to like
Yeah.
force you to go to the cinema
No,
or
I'm
anything
gonna
like
go see
that.
the Odyssey. I mean, I guess it ruins my triple movie plan with Spider-Man, but I don't give a fuck. I'll go see the Odyssey.
Okay. I mean, I'm definitely seeing it tomorrow and I'm going to make my dad pay for the ticket that gives you a fucking free poster. Oh well, it's not free cuz you pay extra on top of the ticket. I want the fucking Odyssey poster. I want it. And I don't care what it takes. I will get it. But I'm excited to go see it. I love Greek mythology. Like I've said this numerous times. Eventually we'll do Epic the musical because that's a whole other can of worms, but I got to rack up some more penguin points. Well, I think you need to rack up a couple penguin points because she was kind of mad about the distraction thing.
I don't know why you'd be mad. It's a fucking business meeting. You don't bring in a person to do another activity in a
Business.
business meeting.
Let's see. You're turning into Eric July. You're talking about business now.
No, I'm pronouncing the word correctly. I have not said business one time.
You just said
I'm
it. You're talking
pronouncing as
about business.
I'm
I don't
talking
know
all
why you're talking about
business.
business so much. It's not
You
that
just
necessary.
it's
This ain't
just
no business.
it shouldn't be hard to like I guess we're getting into the weeds of our internal arguments here, but like, back me up here, folks. Let's discuss this in a very casual way. I'm obviously not mad or anything. It's just a funny conversation. So like, we've established a new thing where we have a meeting every week, a couple days before the show, and the day we were supposed to do our first meeting, fucking Alex
To
texts
clarify,
me.
hold on. The meetings are specifically to discuss the next episode that we're going the next episode of Detour Ahead. We meet on Monday, we talk about what we're going to do for that Wednesday.
Well, I mean,
Now,
I think we just do
we
it.
had
It's kind of more general, but that's kind of our main focus is making sure we know what we're doing the next week.
yes. So, to come up with topics so things
So
don't feel so
Alex,
laissez-faire anymore.
yeah,
Now,
makes sense. So Alex
we
fucking
had
DMs me.
2 weeks 2 weeks already planned. We had this week and we had Tommy planned for the next episode. We're going to be doing the Odyssey and then
Okay,
probably,
but this context, I would
but
have given
like,
this context too because it goes deeper than this. Okay, so here's what happened, folks. Alex DMs me the day of the meeting, right? And he's like, "Hey, what if I have Penguin and we play games?" And I'm immediately like, "No, this is kind of it's like we have a thing planned.
okay, hold
Like,
on,
why
hold on,
the
hold on.
fuck would you do that?"
Penguin and
And then
I
you're
are playing Coral Island, which would not have taken away from the auditory
can
meeting
I at least
that
tell the
we were
story
going to
before you
have.
start defending yourself? Jesus fucking
No,
Christ!
because I didn't say Penguin and I are going to be playing games. You join us and do the meeting. I said Penguin
No,
and
no,
I
no,
are
no,
playing games
no.
prior.
I
You
didn't even
should
say
join the
that.
meeting. You should have the meeting with us and all three of us discuss it. Penguin and I will be playing a silly little farming game in the background. And it's
Yes,
not gonna
and then
we're
I
not
said,
actively talking about the game. It's not a friend slap game. It's a
okay,
farming game where
whatever.
I go and
Jesus
sit and press
fucking
buttons and
Christ.
fucking fish for 2 hours.
I say the story first and then you defend yourself. It's
I'm
not
defending
hard to
myself
order these
now. Fuck your
things.
story.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck
So
your
yeah,
story.
you're like fucking playing video games with Penguin. I'm like, no. That's not like we're doing a meeting. Why would you also be playing games with Penguin? That's dumb. And then you pointed out rightfully that we already had 2 weeks planned. So I was like, okay, fine. You're right. For the first 2 weeks, it's fine. Then never again. And instead of taking that beautiful little compromise, you went, well, if it goes well, then we could keep doing it. And, and I said, no, you get these 2 weeks and that's it. And then it turned into a whole thing. And then it didn't even happen in the 2 weeks. I gave you 2 weeks for free that you, well, I guess 1 week. I took away the first week because we had to settle that argument without Penguin present, but you could have had her the next week.
No, Penguin heard you called her a distraction and was actually kind of pissed that you called her a distraction. So,
Well, she can fucking be a woman about it all she wants. She should understand what I mean. We have a task to do. You shouldn't be doing other shit while we're doing it. It's the has nothing to do with her herself. It could be anybody. It could be
yeah, but then
Gingy. It could be
immediately the
fucking
next
Graggle
week you just
Simpson.
fucking skip the meeting.
Cause I had family shit going on, dude.
You skip the podcast, we're not airing the grievances here. This is what I'm trying to get away from.
Yeah, and I'm just like casually describing this silly thing that happened, and
But we
you
don't need to
immediately have
bring
to be
that we
like,
don't need to bring this up on the show though. It's not
it should be
necessary.
a fun. I'm bringing it up in a fun, casual manner. It's only you who's being all shitty about it.
Because I don't want to air any grievances out on the show. The background stuff that happens does not need to be present.
It can be fun
The people
sometimes.
who listen to the show do not need to be involved in the making of the show
Why not?
because that's
Only
dumb.
like 2 people listen to it. Why not?
Doesn't matter. They don't need to know the inner workings of Detour Ahead. They just want
But they
content.
can. It's fun. It's
I
fun
hope
to
you
talk
cut this
about
whole thing out.
sometimes.
I really do.
I'm
If you
not
don't,
cutting
I
this
will.
out. I,
I know how to edit audio. It's not hard.
okay, well, I guess check out the uncut version on Spotify. You fucking crybaby bitch.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, for listening, not watching because I fucked up.
Alex, where can our listeners
linktr.ee
find
slash
you?
colchu. Go check it out.
linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's Riely Cinematic Universe, folks.
All right, get out of here. Goodbye.
Go home. Get out of our house. What are you doing in our house? Get out.